Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Something I forgot, man. Is Joe really a snitch or not? By the way, I made that beat that you're hearing back. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start playing my beats in the background just in case somebody likes something and they want to use it. I can send it to them. Right now, Danny, again, for people that don't know what's going on or might have missed my video earlier, Danny from the After Prison show, Cats at Joe, guy that helped him out, that has a real established show or whatever, right? Now I went over. I don't really want to go over the whole drama or whatever, but the nucleus of the problem is this, man. Dude Joe has a successful YouTube channel or whatever, and he goes around and he helps people and shit like that, right? So he finds this crackhead named Danny, right? And Danny, typical cat. I mean, like, like if you've been to jail, you know the type, like trying to do something but really not trying to do nothing. He a little bit there, a little bit there, and I make that assessment off of the video that Joe put out, or the audio of him having a conversation with Danny. When a lot of let me just keep it real funky, man. Because early I'm really trying to be civil, but something that sticks out to me, man, is grease balls, man. Just because it's grease ball ass inmate ass motherfuckers, right? People that got the sort of mentality that you trying to help them, and they just don't see it or they won't accept it because they're dysfunctional. You understand what I'm saying? And just because a dude did 40 years, don't I know some cats, man, that was in jail with me that did 30 years, bro. 30 straight clowns, straight rats. The real rats. So when we talk about snitches, I come from the school of snitches get stitches in real time. I come from a savage background. For real, for real. And you know what? At the end of the day, right? Whether you agree or not does not even matter. The fact is this: snitches used to get a lot of stitches. So you want to really be careful who you start calling a snitch and stuff like that. And your your terminology and what you think is a snitch. Some of y'all ex inmates, man, are just disrespectful. And you know what? You losing a opportunity is a small thing compared an opportunity to be seen. It's a small loss compared to what you could really lose in real life when you start dealing with people and their families and their names and their honor, especially the one that helped you out, man. Do you believe in God, bro? You ain't got to be religious, but don't you know how karma works, bro? I guess there's an element of everybody of me that wants to see, no matter what type of piece of shit you present yourself to be, right? That there's some hope for somebody. You know what I mean? Like this dude opened up the doors for you to have money in your pocket, papa. The fuck you did with that? You smoked that shit up? Hey, you know what? God don't want everybody to have a lot of money, bro. And I say God, right? Because to me, this is cosmic. This situation applies to so many different things in life. That's just cosmic. It got to be from God, right? You are in. You don't. Your phone is not even working. You after 7 months. Some people just need 7 days to get on their feet. I don't care how long you've been down, bro. Because one thing that you're never short of while you're in prison is new niggas that come through the door, right? New inmates, excuse me. And that everybody's letting you know what's going on. People even walk you. After I did 11 years. There was no cell phones when I got locked up. When I came home, somebody helped me out. There's help along the way. But character, bro, is something you can't change. I don't care what type. I don't care just because a dude put a lot of time in. Because some jails, some places, people give you merit just off of time. Well, let me put my shades on, man. Right? But character sometimes is that they have an old saying. The pimps used to say this: you either born in or you sworn in. Some things just can't be taught, right? Now, your phone is not even working, brother. Your phone ain't working. You had a job fair, which is a good look. That was probably why he even know if he even would talk to you, because we all could tell Joe is not no gangster. And whether he did 7 months or 7 years does not matter. For if he has a sincere intent and he's opening up the doors for some of you cats, right? Me, I could care less about a fucking prison channel. For real. I seen my boy Warpath doing this, you know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of other people doing it, and then, I liked what he was doing and I liked the message because of character. Whether y'all look at this or not, some people can get seduced by this internet, this world that we living in when you're just delusional. You understand where I'm coming from? You come for nothing. You get a opportunity to get in the movie or whatever, right? Even if you never wanted to get with the movie or had no intent to mess with it, the fact is that at some point you will realize that doors are opening for you. This is all I'm trying to say, bro. This is all I'm trying to say. And you just made that video. You feel me? So that means that, like, what did you learn in the absence? What have you accomplished? Besides the fact that you look skinnier, you look like you on dope. You don't even look like you're on crack. People will hit my comments and say that you look like you back on the crack. No, from my experience, it's heavy. And if it's that heavy, that means you dealing with stuff, bro. You still running from stuff, man. I mean, we even have a version of a fucking addict that's called a functional addict. Are you even functional? That man was sending you bread and you still was reaching out and begging them for more and more and more and more money, man. That's what's wrong with some of you dudes, man. You don't have somebody next to you because there's people that's gonna watch you and they're gonna talk to you and they're gonna down talk on Joe. I don't give a fuck if they talk about down on you or that dude. I don't know either one of y'all. For real. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. And if I was in a pen and used to walk through the door in New York City jail, state pen, right? And then Joe walked through the door. Both of y'all walked through the door. What y'all said, what y'all have presented to the world so far, you will have a problem, Holmes. And I don't care about that 40 years. I don't care who you killed. We already know it's not who killed the most. It's who get the drop, right? I'm ashamed to look at that shit. He opened the door after 7 months, right? Nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, Papa. Crack, dope, and all that, right? It's not that popping in jail after 20 years. You know what I'm saying? 40 years ago, crack was probably even made. Base. I got totally off the point, right? This is dysfunction at its finest. This is typical junkie behavior. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm ashamed to watch that shit. But let's answer the question: is Joe a snitch? Now I listen to what he said. I listen to what Danny said, and snitching is a sensitive topic, right? I listen to what he said, and then I listen to what Joe said and Joe's explanation, right? And so far, what I see is transparency on both sides. And Joe in a good way, Danny not in a good way. Doesn't mean that you got to keep it like that, Danny. You can fix this, bro. Even with everybody in your comments, yo, please somebody get this to that dude. However, if you see this, get it to him, man. You can fix it even after all this. But if you keep going, you're gonna get smashed. You better look at these comments and watch how people are talking about you. I'm one of them cats that's just for the underdog, man. I did so much to try to say something positive after everything that's being said, right? But listen to the people, man. And you know what? This is a lesson for me. This is a lesson for all of us. Like people do good for you. I mean, like, whether people do good for you or not is, in this world, in order to get things, in order to receive the blessings that's out there for you, man, you have to first give. And if you always take, and you never ever find the opportunity to give, your life is not gonna be good. So, in my opinion, I don't think that Joe is a snitch. I'm not saying Joe didn't tell. Cause Joe, bro, you sound like you know what I mean? Like you know, whenever I hear a dude start a sentence out with, hey man, what are you gonna do if you got a family and all that? Man, I had to put my shades on for that part, right? But from what you get, the example that he gave me, is he a snitch? No, he's not a snitch. Did he tell? I have no clue. Matter of fact, yes, he did tell. Well, he made somebody aware. A snitch is a crook that's ratting, that's talking. You know what I'm saying? That's what snitch is. Is your mother a snitch if she try to protect you from somebody busting your fucking head open? Joe is not a criminal no more, and it's easy to see that. You fucked them over with that money, with the taxes. I know how that works too, man, because I have a few online businesses. So I understand the dynamics of sending money and like these exchanges. I'm familiar with it. And there's some costs associated with it. And you wouldn't even give a penny back. You slime, bro. Your name is no good. And God forbid you go back to jail. There's a lot of ex-convicts, prisoners that don't rock with you no more. Not to say that your life is in danger. Not to say you ain't completely cuckoo when you get to the joint. You might just snap out. And the way that you going right now, you might really snap out. Slow down, Papa. Don't call nobody no snitch. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no paperwork on them, talking about they ratted and some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't justify telling. I don't justify none of that, right? Even if you are a civilian, right? Meaning that my mother went and ratted on somebody, man, I would have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Would I have a real big issue? Would I even say something to her about it? Hey, man, my mother don't do crime, bro. And that's what's wrong with some of you half-ass crooks today, man. You had all the opportunity in the world to help yourself while you in the jail, bro. Don't wait to get back in there before you understand. Yo, don't put no more videos out. Take your wounds and lick them like you've been licking them. Don't pop up out of nowhere disturbing that man peace. He got to make videos, you know what I'm saying, to address this or whatever, because at the end of the day, a lot of people just believe anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that Joe's been doing a good job, you know what I'm saying, of covering his back, man. Because, like I said, Papa, nobody was dealing with you, bro. Nobody. And whatever bozos was behind that camera, that, you know what I mean, with that staged ass, you further